Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we've got some buyers coming in. You can see these tails here coming in off this 39.67 level, and 39.67 is a pretty big weekly area of support. If you look on the weekly, you can see there it is there. So if that gives way, you can see where the next areas of support are, which is going to be pretty close to 3,500. And then as far as 3,000 as well. Not 100% sure that is on the cards right now. The other thing to bear in mind is from the previous swing low, which was the COVID drop here, to where we're dropping here. If you look at what is going on with the oscillators, you can see getting to a double bottom here. So when you can pick any one of these swing lows, and you can see there's actually diversion. So oscillators pointing down, price pointing up. So it's looking to me it's no clear signal. Definitely no clear signal. We are waiting for noise today. We're waiting for the CPI number, and we're waiting for the ECB. So that's pretty much the long and short of it. Those are the two levels. We'll get to those levels now on the lower time frames. But you can see what's happened this week. Big down, big up, big down, big up. Total confusion, in other words. So there's really no structure here. There's nothing going on except confusion, or should I rather say stop hunting. So all the early birds that are trying to get into the market in the direction, all that's happening is the algorithms are just hunting those stop areas, taking them out, moving to the opposite end of the spectrum, taking out those stops, and just continuing like that. So you can see up, Biden starts talking, US opens, market drops, Biden starts talking, market rallies, and then fizzles out. So pretty much nothing really going on here. This is a range bar on the daily, which is why I've got these two levels drawn in. So first one to the upside is 4068. We've known that for quite some time, and then 3967. So those are the two levels we need to pay attention to. So obviously 4,000 is a critical area here. We really need to clear, for remove the upside, we need to clear 4068, 4050 area, find support there, and then start building on that. If that fails, then you need to see a break of 3967 and retest of that area for a bigger slide to the downside. I'm not confident of either, to be honest. So for me, this is probably just going to muck around in a range. And I've been saying it for a while. We're looking to find where the bottom of this range is. And at this stage, if we look at the weekly, no real range yet. I would have expected it to be up here by these tails, but that's failed. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's failed completely. The weekly bar is not done yet. This could end up to being a green pin bar off this bottom level here still, which would indicate bottom of whatever range we're looking at. So there's still so much going on. I just want to drop down to 15-minute because there's just hindsight being perfect science. You can see a bit of a red pin bar on the 155 EMA, hanging man engulfing. It's a weird reversal pattern up there for a move to the downside with the oscillators. And then off a little bit of structure to the left. So there was probably a half decent entry. My problem with this would have been that would have been your entry, and it was 570 points. So that's fairly large stop loss for me. Anyway, I'm sitting on my hands, really sitting on my hands with pretty much everything this morning. I haven't seen anything on any of the videos this morning that's indicating we need to be in the market. So I'd rather let the banks pay me interest on the money and sure bet trade profitable until we get some structure in the markets and figure out what's going on. But pay attention to these levels, especially on the S&P. These two upper ends, the high of yesterday and the low of yesterday, are fairly critical. One of them gets taken out and you find resistance or support at those levels, then game on. Then I would suspect that is the direction we're going to move in. So for now, that's kind of me, sitting on hands until we see some structure. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.